Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to explore a very important topic: 8 signs you're in a trauma bond, not a loving relationship. We'll look at how to recognize the difference and what you can do about it. Over the next few slides, I'll guide you through the key signs and help you gain clarity. Let's get started. In recent years, we've seen that discussions around mental health and relationships have become more urgent and more important. And there's a good reason for that. Many people find themselves caught in cycles of unhealthy attachment, often mistaking toxic dependency for real love. One of the most misunderstood concepts in this area is what we call the trauma bond. A trauma bond isn't just about two people sharing pain or going through tough times together. It's actually a deep, almost addictive emotional connection that can form between a victim and their abuser. This kind of attachment often keeps people stuck in harmful situations, even when they know logically they should leave or seek help. So, understanding trauma bonds is crucial because it helps us recognize when what we're experiencing isn't genuine love, but a powerful, compulsive attachment rooted in trauma. Now, to help identify these bonds, we're going to look at 8 clear signs that what you're experiencing might actually be a trauma bond rather than true love. When we first encounter someone, especially in a new relationship, it's common to be drawn to their charm and kindness. On this slide, we see that toxic relationships often don't start with obvious signs of abuse. Instead, the person may appear outwardly charming, sweet, attentive, even protective. They may seem like the perfect partner at first glance, but it's important to recognize that this initial charm is part of a cycle. It's designed to disarm you and build your dependency on them. This façade masks their true intentions, which can be darker and more controlling as time goes on. The key idea here is that love built on genuine authenticity tends to deepen and grow stronger over time. When love is based on honesty and mutual respect, it can flourish. But when it's built on manipulation, it often starts to deteriorate, leading to control and emotional harm. So, recognizing these early signs can help us understand the dynamics at play and protect ourselves from falling into these harmful patterns. Let's talk about how trauma bonds can be emotionally unpredictable. A key sign is what we call emotional whiplash. One moment, you might feel devalued, criticized, or mistreated. The next, you're suddenly showered with apologies, affection, or promises to change. This push and pull creates a cycle of abuse and reward that keeps you hooked. It conditions you to stay, even when your instincts tell you something's wrong. The danger here is that this kind of unpredictable reinforcement is similar to addiction. It keeps you attached despite the pain you're experiencing. Now, moving on to another important point. In healthy relationships, partners share their problems and support each other. But in trauma bonds, one partner often takes out their frustrations on the other. They might use you as an emotional punching bag, whether that's emotionally, psychologically, or even physically. You might find yourself absorbing anger or blame for things you didn't cause. Remember, love isn't about being someone's outlet for unresolved frustrations. It's about mutual respect and support. Recognizing this is crucial as we understand the dynamics at play in these unhealthy bonds. Sometimes, abusers try to isolate you from the people who care about you. At first, it might seem like their jealousy or possessiveness is flattering, like they just want you all to themselves. But over time, it becomes clear that their real goal is to eliminate any competition for your time, energy, or loyalty. If you notice them discouraging you from talking to friends or family, or punishing you when you try to seek outside support, that's a serious red flag. Remember, love should empower you to build stronger connections, not make you abandon them. True love supports your relationships, not isolates you from your support system. When we're caught in a trauma bond, it's common to deny or minimize the abusive behavior we're experiencing. We might tell ourselves things like, "It's not that bad," or "They didn't really mean it," or even, "I'm probably overreacting." These kinds of rationalizations are our way of coping with the unbearable thought that someone we trust could actually be hurting us. It's a natural instinct to want to believe that things aren't as bad as they seem. But here's the tricky part. When we minimize the abuse, it actually keeps us stuck in that cycle. It prevents us from recognizing the true severity of the situation and from taking steps to protect ourselves. Remember, acknowledging the reality of the abuse is a crucial part of breaking free from the cycle and healing. Sometimes, even when I can no longer deny their behavior, I find myself defending them to others. I might say things like, "They're just under stress," or "You don't understand them like I do." It's like I'm trying to justify what's happening, even if it doesn't feel right. And there are moments when I might even feel that I deserve their mistreatment. That self-blame is really a red flag. It's a sign that my sense of self-worth is slowly eroding because of this unhealthy dynamic. Recognizing this pattern is so important because it shows how trauma bonding can make us rationalize or accept harmful behavior. It's a way our minds try to keep us connected, even when it's damaging us. As we move to slide 8, I want to talk about something really important: becoming emotionally numb. One of the most painful effects of trauma bonding is this emotional shutdown. When you're caught in these cycles of hurt and manipulation, your mind may start to shut down feelings as a way to cope. It's like a defense mechanism, a way to protect yourself from the ongoing pain. What that looks like is feeling disconnected from joy, excitement, or even the ability to feel close to others. Instead of feeling vibrant and expressive, you might feel hollow or detached. And it's crucial to understand that this isn't love or genuine connection. It's a survival tactic. This emotional numbness is your mind's way of shielding you from further harm, but it also makes it really hard to experience genuine happiness or intimacy. Recognizing this is an important step in understanding the impact of trauma bonding and beginning to heal. When you find yourself hiding the relationship from others, that's often a red flag. Secrecy can be the final confirmation that something's not right. If you feel the need to cover up certain aspects, avoid telling the full story, or even get defensive when someone expresses concern, that's usually a sign that you're aware, deep down, of the dysfunction. It's important to recognize that true love thrives in openness and honesty. When instead of protecting yourself, you find yourself protecting the abuser, that's when the relationship becomes toxic. So, remember, transparency and honesty are key indicators of a healthy connection. Let's wrap up with some final thoughts. A trauma bond is really not love. It's a psychological trap that keeps you caught in cycles of abuse, manipulation, and dependency. Recognizing these signs is a crucial first step toward reclaiming your freedom and rebuilding your self-worth. If you see these patterns in your life, remember that you are not weak for staying. Trauma bonds are incredibly powerful and deeply conditioned, which makes breaking free challenging but not impossible. Often, outside help is necessary, whether that's trusted friends, therapy, or professional resources, to support your journey. Remember, love should empower you, not diminish you. No one deserves to live under the shadow of abuse disguised as devotion. Speaking out, seeking support, and choosing yourself are acts of courage, not betrayal. They're essential steps toward healing and regaining control over your life. So always hold on to the idea that your well-being and self-respect come first.